Find your tag, find your deal at Denny Menhold Rapid Chevrolet during our Red Tag sales event. Save a total of $2,500 with $500 Red Tag bonus cash, $1,000 customer cash, and $1,000 Menhold discount. See you soon at Denny Menhold Rapid Chevrolet for the best selection of new Chevy Silverados.
Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Happy Honda Days! We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HR-V featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menhold, Rushmore Honda. Toyotathon is on, with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menhold Toyota, Rapid City.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us, and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust, close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you, today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
Find your tag, find your deal at Denny Menhold Rapid Chevrolet during our Red Tag sales event. Save a total of $2,500 with $500 Red Tag bonus cash, $1,000 customer cash, and $1,000 Menhold discount. See you soon at Denny Menhold Rapid Chevrolet for the best selection of new Chevy Silverados.
Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
Happy Honda Days! We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HR-V featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menhold, Rushmore Honda.
This is your home for the best coverage of local sports in the Black Hills. And now we take you live to the Anytime Auto Sales broadcast booth.
And good afternoon and welcome to Howard Nodd's Gymnasium in Rapid City. It's day 2 of basketball action on Fox Sports Rapid City. It's a doubleheader once again as we feature in our first game the top-ranked O'Gorman Lady Knights and the fifth-ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers in a girls basketball matchup. Should be exciting here this afternoon. Game 2 is the boys' game between the second-ranked Sioux Falls O'Gorman Knights and the Rapid City Central Cobblers. Hello once again, I'm Jerome Wickersham along with Dean Gurr. This is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show presented by J&J Truck and Auto Body. For the highest quality work and hassle-free customer service, let J&J get your vehicle back on the road. That's J&J Truck and Auto Body on East Philadelphia Street in Rapid City. So we'll begin with the girls' game this afternoon. Good matchup. The Cobblers coming in 11-2 on the season, while the O'Gorman Knights are 12-1. Both teams won last night, but the Cobblers win in exciting fashion last night as they defeat the number 3 Brandon Valley Lynx 47-46. And Dean, you can't say enough of how big that game was last night for Coach Ellen Bertram and the Cobblers as they get that big win last night. And it just gives them confidence coming in playing the top-ranked O'Gorman Knights today.
Oh, 100%. Now, the crazy thing about the game last night is the Cobblers were behind pretty much the whole game, even into mid to late fourth quarter, as much as 11 points they were down. And you're thinking, what, this is it or whatever? But this goes to show you, and this should be obviously the mentality that coaches try to teach, and they do for the most part. For every team, no matter where you're at, in what situation, what sport you're playing, whatever, you're never down enough to fight back. We saw it last night with the Raider boys. Down 18, closed it to within 3 of the closing seconds. Obviously, so made it competitive. But the Cobblers took it one step further. Just an absolutely great game. Like I said, about a minute and a half left. They were down by 9. Sadie Glade hits a couple of three-pointers within that time frame, and at the closing seconds, out-of-bounds play, goes to the corner, feeds it inside. Josie Hill makes this awkward, just incredible shot. Double team. It wasn't throws it up, but it was a shot, but it was just kind of ugly looking. Either way, throws it up, it goes in, she gets fouled. They were ahead by 1 by that count and, finished the game that way with about a second left to go. Just an incredible finish. Absolutely. A minute and a half, you're down by 9, and if you can shoot threes, and we talked about this yesterday, about this Cobbler team, what they do. Their zone defense, tough zone defense, athletic, but they have players that can shoot the three. Sadie Glade, probably the biggest one, although they got plenty. Both the Coonies can shoot, and Maya Jones or Aaliyah Jones. I think I said that last night too. Aaliyah Jones. They can hit those threes, and if you can do that, especially when you got the opposing team playing some zone defense, you get an open crease, you catch, you shoot. You knock it down, hey, you're right back into the game. So we may see another version of that today because, again, both teams going to play zone. Both teams have the ability to knock threes down. It's going to be wild. Should be a great matchup this afternoon. Looking at O'Gorman again, well, first of all, I guess I should say Sadie Glade led the Cobblers last night with 12 points and a pair of threes, and it was Josie Hill who followed with 8. But now looking at O'Gorman, they come in, they took care of business last night. They defeated the number 4 Rapid City Stevens Raiders 50-36 behind 25 points from Hannah Ronsick. Defensively, how do the Cobblers, take on Hannah Ronsick this afternoon? Well, it's going to be a different scenario because obviously the Cobblers play that zone defense, and the Raiders played man like the whole game. And I think just really the O'Gorman Knights just absolutely took advantage of that, allowing space cuts to come right in the middle, penetration in the lane. There was lots of that. Now, we're going to see some of that today, obviously. When you get that zone, there's always a little bit of a crease, and you can come off that screen. You can usually, get a little bit of penetration. See if they can collapse the zone, see how true it can stay to itself, and, force the driver to kick the ball out somewhere and then come up with something big, play one way or another. They're going to have to work equally as hard. Again, both zone defenses today moving around, being athletic, and I think it's definitely going to make things more frustrating for the O'Gorman Knights. Now, the funny thing about it is, you're O'Gorman, you play zone, so you should know how to attack a zone. And definitely. And so I'm sure they've had plenty of practice with that. Again, if they can knock down those threes, penetrate, collapse, kick, move the ball in and out and around the perimeter with efficiency, and do all that, they're going to have success doing that. And again, this is the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show right here on Fox Sports Rapid City. Great matchup in the girls' game this afternoon. The number 5 ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers. They're 11-2 on the season. They're 4-1 here at home. Their only loss here at home was to Rapid City Stevens. They take on the top rank in Class AA, the O'Gorman Lady Knights. They're 12-1. They're riding a 12-game win streak coming into this contest, and they are 6-0 on the road. So it should be a great matchup here this afternoon. We're going to pause, or step aside rather, for just one more minute. We're going to come back with our keys to the game. We'll do that, like I said, in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyota
Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
Anytime Auto Sales, Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, Sales, Service, and Side-by-Side. We're here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium. Jerome Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Saturday afternoon. It's the J&J Truck and Auto Body pregame show as we get you set for tip-off this afternoon. Great matchup in our doubleheader as we feature the girls' game first. It's the number 5 ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers taking on the top ranked O'Gorman Lady Knights. The Cobblers 11-2, while the O'Gorman Lady Knights are 12-1. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup. Let's take a look at today's keys to the game. They're brought to you by Dakota Discount RV. Find the key to building lasting family memories with a new or pre-owned RV from Dakota Discount RV. Take a look at their great selection of RVs at 2 locations, Dakota Discount RV across from Cabela's and also on JB Road in Blackhawk. You kind of talked a little bit about it, though, Dean, but what's it going to come down to? Both of these two teams, want to get that win for the Cobblers. They would love to get a sweep, and it would definitely help them down the stretch when it comes to seed points.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Last night's key to the game, which worked out just perfectly, was defense for both sides of the team. O'Gorman was able to break down the Raiders' defense, and the Raiders really had no answer to the O'Gorman defense. Now, that's going to be a lesser key today because they have it. Both teams, good defensively, the zone issues, but we're going to look at the other side of that. Each team has to be able to create opportunities for them. I think when the Raiders played, when the Cobblers played the Raiders, I think the reason why they lost is they didn't create more opportunities to shoot from the perimeter, or they didn't take them. I think they were there, they just didn't take them. I think for both squads, if they can get that penetration or move the ball well enough and create open opportunities for their players to knock things down, and then obviously it always comes down to rebound. Heart and soul getting in there, crashing the boards, just creating either more opportunities or limiting the other team to one and done. And just throwing out a little bit of an X factor real quick,
we know how good Hannah Ronsick is, but what about the sophomore, Molly Abdus? Boy, she really stepped up last night. She's not afraid to attack the basket, and just, you can see why she worked her way into the starting lineup as a sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's going to be feed right into the key. How well she can penetrate. Obviously, she was going against man last night, but if she can get just a crease, a little inch in a spot where she can get by one of the Cobbler defenders and just step in, break things down, kick it out for either Ronsick or what have you, somewhere there in the middle that she can get the collapse and kick out and shot, I think it'll definitely be beneficial for them.
It should be fun this afternoon. Like I said, it's going to be the top-ranked O'Gorman Lady Knights, the 5th-ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers. We're going to just pause now for 2 minutes. We're going to come back after the national anthem with the starting lineups, and we'll have the tip-off for you. Again, we'll do that in 2 minutes. Right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
Where can you get good neighbors service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt McCormick, I'm ready to help. Call 348-0464 for surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Find your tag, find your deal at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet during our Red Tag sales event. Save a total of $2,500 with $500 Red Tag bonus cash, $1,000 customer cash, and $1,000 Menholt discount. We are paying top dollar for your trade, and all credit applications are accepted. We will see you soon at Denny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet, where our top-rated sales team will help you shop from the best selection of Chevy Silverados.
Ready for the national anthem. So again, we will just pause 90 seconds here. We'll come back with the starting lineups, and we'll get you ready for the tip-off. Again, we'll return in 90 seconds right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City, and foxsportsrapidcity.com, as well as GoCobblersLive.com.
Find your tag.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Star Spangled Batter on Jackson Boulevard in Rapid City, South Dakota. Famous for their delicious cakes, cupcakes, and other tasty baked goods. But did you know they're the only bakery in town to offer free consultations? Not to mention free samples when planning your big or small wedding. They also take special orders for that special party for that special someone. Check out their daily specials on Facebook or call ahead to grab some goodies for the office on your way to work. Star Spangled Batter is a proud sponsor of Rapid City sports and activities on liveticket.tv.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, keep it simple. Insure your car and home with Farm Bureau and you'll have a combined policy with one deductible that can cover it all. That means faster claim resolution and less hassle. Plus, you can save money in the long run. It's the quick way back to normal, because with Farm Bureau, you've got an agent who can make things right when things go wrong. Farm Bureau agents make insurance simple.
Call me, Tom Berger, your Farm Bureau agent in Rapid City, at 348-3470.
You're listening to South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City, presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center.
Back here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium on this Saturday afternoon, Jerome Wickersham and Dean Gurr here at the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail Broadcast Booth, sales, service, and side-by-side. Let's take a look at today's starting lineup. They're being built by Connect Home Center, whether it's residential or commercial. Connect Home Center has been your hometown lumber yard since 1928. The starting lineups, first for the top-ranked Lady O'Gorman, the O'Gorman Lady Knights, rather. They're 12-1 on the season. They've won 12 in a row after losing their first game of the year to Brandon Valley. The starting lineup looks like this. Number 15, Molly Abdush, a 5'7" sophomore guard. Number 24, Kira Mentally, a 6'1" junior guard. Number 25 is Bergen Riley, a 6'1" junior forward. Number 30 is Hannah Ronsick, a 5'10" senior guard. Her older sister Emma played for Sioux Falls O'Gorman. And then number 33, Hannah Friedman, a 5'11" senior forward. Head coach for the O'Gorman Lady Knights is Camp Colesgrove. Now the starting lineups for the home team, the Rapid City Central Cobblers. It looks like this. Number 3, Emma Ray Rento, a 5'8" senior guard. Number 11, Aaliyah Jones, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 14, Josie Hill, a 6'2" senior forward. Number 33, Sadie Glade, she's a 5'8" senior guard. And number 42, Dennis Smith, a 6'1" senior center. Head coach for the Rapid City Central Cobblers in his second year is Ellen Bertram. That's your starting lineups being built by Connect Home Center, your hometown lumber yard since 1928. Today's officials, the law on the court, is presented by the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, here to inform and assist. Today's officials are Mike Kirkaby, Tim Slama, and Matt Kemp. And we are ready to tip things off. The O'Gorman Lady Knights in their white uniforms with the blue numbers, and the Cobblers, rather, in their black uniforms with the white numbers.
Hey, Coach Bertram giving a little bit of extra pep talk. Like, time's up here, let's go. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. The team that can execute the attack of a zone defense will win this ball game. That will be it. Hopefully the Cowboys didn't leave it all on the court in that last minute and 38 seconds last night.
Bergen Riley and Josie Hill in the middle. There's the tip. It's controlled by the O'Gorman Lady Knights, going from right to left here at Howard Dodge Gymnasium. Abdush in the front court gets the ball to Riley. Now they work it to Friedman. There's Ronsick trying to work it down low to Kira Mentally. Instead, she overthrows Mentally. It goes out of bounds. It will be Cobbler basketball, but now we see that full court pressure defense by the Lady Knights. Here's Hill now. She'll give the ball. It'll go to Rento. Rento crosses the timeline. Gets in the front court, loses the basketball. Picked up by Ronsick. They have numbers. They get the ball to Abdush, and she's going to get the layup at the other end. And there's another steal, this one by, well, now it's loose. It was stolen for a moment. There's bodies scrambling for the basketball, diving on the floor there. It looks like it'll stay O'Gorman basketball.
Yeah, a little bit fuzzy coming out here are the Cobblers not handling that full court pressure.
Abdush gets the ball into Friedman. Now they go back to Abdush, top of the key. She'll get the ball. There's from the free throw line is Bergen Riley. Shot's no good. Rebound grabbed by Sadie Glade. She'll work the ball in the front court for the Cobblers. She'll pull up, shoot the long three. This one off the mark, no good. Friedman grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Abdush. Ahead to Ronsick in the front court. Ronsick along the left corner there. Dribbles out to the wing. Gives the ball back to Abdush. She'll set it up for the Lady Knights. Working down low, they get it to Friedman. She'll hand it off. The shot is up. It is no good for Kira mentally, but she goes to the free throw line, and that's going to be number 1 on Josie Hill.
Yeah, and you know, think about when they're doing their zone. Dennis Smith is actually the middle of their zone there. Josie's back in a corner normally. So I don't know if that's because obviously Josie's got the longer arm. So I don't know his mentality behind putting that position. But he's got to talk to him. They've come out just flat here so far. 6:52 to go here in this first quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. Then it's the O'Gorman Lady Knights 2 and Rapid City Central nothing. The good thing, one of the good things about Bertram, you can see all the ladies are engaged with him right now. You know, and he's not yelling at them saying, you know, hustle more or, you know, get back or, you know, some of the things that some coaches do sometimes. He's very intense. He's very purposeful in his conversation, and everyone is engaged. I think that's really for him to sell his culture of this basketball program is to get them all to buy into it, and you can kind of tell just watching that huddle that they do.
Kira mentally makes the first free throw. It's 3-0 now. The Lady Knights on top. Second free throw attempt coming up is good as well. 4-0 is your score. O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. Rento gets the ball to Jones in the front court. Jones to Smith. She turns, faces the basket. Now they go to Glade on the left side. Glade kind of hesitates there or makes her move, wants to drive to the right, and gets called for the travel.
Yeah, again, she wants to be able to break it down, penetrate a little bit.
Abdush works her way in the front court for the Lady Knights. She'll dribble to that left wing, now pass to Ronsick, right side. They'll work it over to Riley. Back to Ronsick. Ronsick drives to the right, gets in the paint, kicks it outside. Riley shoots the three. This one is good for Bergen Riley. They are so talented. They lead 7-0 now, the Lady Knights do. And again, they get their hands up. They get another steal. Riley in the front court goes hard to the basket. She's going to be fouled by Amaray Rento. That'll be her first. The Cobbler's second team foul.
You know, and Abdush is one of the tallest players, but man, she has the vertical there.
She does.
The pass needs to. You're dealing with athletic players. You can't just a simple light little lob over their head. We've seen that multiple times here, even this weekend. You know, against O'Gorman, you gotta have purposeful passing with some intensity to it.
Bergen Riley makes both free throws. She has 5 points now. It's 9-0. O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. And there's another steal, this one by Mentally. She'll get it to Abdush. Now they go to Ronsick. Back to Abdush on that far side. Here's Mentally from the elbow, and her shot is good. That's Kira Mentally with the basket. She has 4 points, and it's 11-0. O'Gorman leading the Cobblers. Here's Jones in the front court. She drives hard. We're going to get a bump, and that's going to be Friedman with her first team foul against the Lady Knights.
And Jones, you can see that obviously they set it up good practice here. She drives down the middle. You've got perimeters all on both sides. She could easily have kicked it out.
Jones looking inside. Instead, she goes to Rento, top of the key, back to Jones on the right wing. Down low to Josie Hill. And Josie Hill turnaround jumper is good to get the Cobblers on the scoreboard. Cobblers desperately needed that. They'll get the steal at the other end. They try to get out in transition. Here's Rento now. Rento, bounce pass to Glade in the right corner, back to Rento on the wing. Now they go to Smith at the left elbow, over to Jones. Jones, the floater, a little too hard off the glass, no good. The rebound, though, back to Jones. She'll kick it out to Glade. She'll shoot the three. This one off the mark, no good. It's a battle for the rebound, and it's going to be Riley who comes away with it. Riley to Ronsick in the front court, crossover dribble to her right. Gives the ball. They go to Abdush now on the right wing, back out front. They'll get it to Riley. Riley down low, mentally drives the baseline. Underneath the basket, so good. The ball is loose, and Sadie Glade picked it up.
Yeah, Dennis Smith had her trapped under. She tried to go up. Great no call by the official. Just because you're trapped underneath, you can't get it out. And so she just kind of threw it up.
Rento, they get it to Smith now. Here's Josie Hill. She's going to back her way in the paint, give it to Smith. They'll work it around the perimeter. Back to Rento, over to Jones on the right wing. Back to Rento, now reverses it left side to Glade. They go to Smith in the corner, back to Hill. Hill drives hard to the basket, puts it high off the glass, no good. Rebound grabbed by Friedman. She'll get the outlet pass to Abdush in the front court now. Abdush over to Mentally, now left corner. I think that's Ronsick. Official in the way. It was Ronsick. Back to Abdush. 9-point lead for the Lady Knights. Mentally, Bergen, now they get it to Ronsick in the paint. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Josie Hill. Outlet pass to Rento now as she crosses midcourt here as we sit courtside at Howard Nas Gymnasium. They go to Jones on the right wing around the screen, gets in the paint, kicks it outside. Glade shoots the three. This one is good for Sadie Glade.
And that's what they've been needing. They've had a couple of open looks, haven't taken them. Finally knock one down.
Abdush back the other way as the Knights lead by 6. There's a three by Ronsick. This one off the mark, no good. Smith grabs the rebound, gets the outlet pass to Rento. Rento will work her way into the front court for the Cobblers. In on the State Farm scoreboard, they trail by 6, 11-5 to the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Rento now gives the ball to Jones. Jones sets it up. Gets it to Smith on that right elbow. Now they go to Rento, but Abdush gets in there. She gets the steal. She's going to try to go coast to coast. She drives, and she's going to get the basket +1. Molly Abdush is so quick. Like you said, Dean, she's not the tallest. She's only 5'7", but she has great leaping ability and can get the steal, it seems like, at any moment.
Yeah, she does, and she works the ball. She can race so quick with that ball, going from one to another, from coast to coast, so quickly, and you got to get there. Rito, we know, has tons of speed, got there, but just a hair bit late.
Abdush misses the free throw. Again, it's 13-5 now. 8-point lead for the Lady Knights. Here's Glade. She'll shoot the three, and she knocks down another one. Back-to-back trays for Sadie Glade. 13-8 now, a 5-point O'Gorman lead. Here's Riley in the backcourt to Abdush. Now they work it ahead to Lucy Moore, who's checked in, just a sophomore. They'll go to Ronsick, top of the key. Ronsick being hounded by Cooney. That's Wachapi Cooney playing defense. And then you also have number 44, Mari Richards, a 6'1 sophomore, out of the future coming in after Josie Hill, but she's getting quite a bit of playing time, and they're going to count on her to come in and, give some players a spell throughout the course of this ball game.
Yeah, she's played so well. I watch her in the JV game. She's an incredible player.
And the ball is loose. It looks like we're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be tied up between Bergen Riley and number 22, Nevaeh Cooney.
Yeah, again, Richards she's just able to kind of read things really well. What you want out of a defensive player, where is it coming, where is it going, where's the ball moving?
Here's a three at the other end. That one is no good for Wachapi Cooney, the 5'9 junior who's in the ball game. Knights come away with it. They push the ball to Ronsick in the front court. She'll kick it out. Abdu shoots the three from the top of the key. No good. The ball is going to go out of bounds at the Cobbler bench there. So again, a slow start for the Cobblers. They were down 11-0 at one point, but now they've outscored the Lady Knights 8-2. In that left corner, here's Josie Hill. Hill gets in the paint, splits the defenders, puts up a tough shot, and where did that come from? From Josie Hill,
right? She just continues. People kind of back off of her sometimes because she looks like she's not there, and then she just continues on.
Here's Abdush from the left baseline. She's going to bank it in for two. Molly Abdush has 6 points now. Glade to watch it's Nevaeh Cooney, but it's going to be stolen by Abdush. She'll get it to Ronsick. She's wide open for three. This one is short, no good. It's a battle for the rebound into the hands of Kira Bergen Riley. And Riley goes to the free throw line.
And that all came down because the Cobblers didn't get after the ball enough. They were there. They had it in their hands but couldn't corral it in. and it got loose. The Knights got it, and then you end up fouling. That's the first miss of the ball game. Bergen Riley at the free throw line. As a team, the O'Gorman Knights were 4 of 4, but now that first miss by Bergen Riley. Second free throw is short as well. The ball is tapped out. It is loose. Players scrambling for the basket, diving for the basketball, and it looks like it will be Cobbler basketball. So a rare 2 misses there from the free throw line for Bergen Riley. And Coach Colesher didn't like whatever. There was like 3 players right in the middle, but and he said something to Matt Kemp. He said something back, and he's like, okay, we'll move on. Jones left side to Hill. She pump fakes, drives, gets in the paint, dishes off to Richards, but it's going to be stolen by Ronsick. Anna Ronsick pushes the ball to Abdush in the front court. Cross-court pass right side. That's going to be a 3 for Riley. Bergen Riley knocks down another tray. 8 points in the ball game now. And just like that, it's 18-10. The Lady Knights leading the Lady Cobblers. Hill in that left corner gets it out to Jones. Now they go right side. This is going to be Cooney. Back to Jones. Jones to Wachapi, or to Nevaeh Cooney. Back to Jones now. Top of the key to Cooney in that left corner. Bounce pass to Hill. It's going to be stolen, though, picked up by Riley. Riley ahead to Ronsick in the front court for the Lady Knights. She'll drive the left baseline. The jumper's up, no good, but a foul on the Cobblers will send Hannah Ronsick to the free throw line, and Hannah is scoreless in this ball game so far. Yeah, which is kind of odd. I don't know how much the Cobblers watched the video from last night's game, but they got to realize coming in, even without last night's game, there is just not a lot of room in the middle. You've got to have sheer hands when you get that ball in the middle, either whether it's Josie Hill or Richards or Smith. Either way, you get it in the middle, you got to have some sure hands, and you got to get it back out. You have to decide, I'm going to get it, I'm going to drive, or I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it back out. Anna Ronsick makes both free throws. Wachapi Cooney picked up the personal foul. In the right corner now, there's a 3 by Wachapi Cooney. I think she knocks it down. I think that kissed off the glass. 20-12 now is your score. Here's Ronsick, top of the key, down to 8 seconds now. Right side, they get it over to Mentally. Mentally drives, puts up the floater in the paint, and it's going to go in for 2. And that's the end of the first quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After 1, it's O'Gorman 22, Rapid City Central 12. We're back in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Thank you. A lot has changed since 1962, but one thing hasn't: the hometown service you expect from Dale's Tire and Retreading. Dale's Tire has been providing quality brands and service to the Black Hills area for over 50 years, and we couldn't have done it without you. That's why we are pleased to service your vehicle, saving you time and getting your vehicle back on the road. Because at Dale's Tire, we don't just sell tires, we build lifetime relationships. Dale's Tire, Campbell Street and Deadwood Avenue, Rapid City.
Have you been in a fender bender recently? Maybe have some hail damage on your vehicle? New Miller Truck and Auto Body specializes in body repairs for cars, pickups, and semis. Located at 3030 East Highway 44 in Rapid City, New Miller Truck and Auto Body is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Let their experts undo the damage you did. Call 605-342-0537. You've tried the rest, now try the best. New Miller Truck and Auto Body in Rapid City.
Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City. Presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine. And powered by the Rehab Doctors.
Welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth. Jerome Wickersham and Dean Gurr with you on this Saturday afternoon. We jump back into the action. The top-ranked O'Gorman Knights have the basketball in girls basketball action. Ronsick from the corner. Shot's no good. The ball is loose. It's going to be picked up by Sadie Glade for the Cobblers. Then the Cobblers come in the 5th-ranked team in Class AA girls basketball.
They have to get after that ball much better. That almost went right back to O'Gorman.
Here's Glade now on the right wing. We see that defense. Smith to Hill along the right baseline. Hill's going to drive. Tries to kick it outside, but it's going to be stolen and saved. It almost went out of bounds, but Mentally saves it to Ronsick. Ronsick in the front court gets it back out to Mentally. She'll give it to Abdush now. Molly Abdush with the basketball. There's that zone defense by the Cobblers. Abdush the basketball. She'll get it to Friedman. Friedman in the paint, puts up the shot, no good. The ball is tapped out again. Almost back into the hands of the Knights, but Rinto comes away with it.
Yeah, you got to get a sheer two-handed, solid rebound.
Jones is going to shoot a three at the other end. This one is in and out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Riley, Bergen Riley. She'll get the ball to Abdush. She'll be in the front court now. Molly Abdush dribbles to this left side, gives the ball to Friedman. Now they reverse it right side to Riley. Back to the left side. Abdush shoots the three, and it's good for Molly Abdush. She's had a nice ball game so far. 9 points in the game. 25-12 is a 13-point lead for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Rinto the basketball, gives it to Glade. Glade left side to Jones. Jones the floater, a little too hard off the glass. Maybe not the shot they were looking for.
Yeah, the floater just not quite there. And I'll tell you, on the other end, they're just literally not getting after an offensive rebound. Right now, the O'Gorman Knights are just really taking care of business. One and done, one and done, one and done. And I think a lot of times the Cobblers have really thrived in some of those opportunities. Second chance, Josie Hill gets it, or just hustling after a ball. That's not happening here today.
Abdush the basketball. She'll get it to Mentally. Now back to Abdush, left side to Ronsick. They'll work it down low to Kira Mentally. Mentally gets in the paint, puts up a shot. It's going to be no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Kira Mentally, the 6'1 junior, is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe this afternoon.
Yeah, and we talked about they play zone defense, so they know the downsides of what you have to do in order to compensate for zone defense. And I think they're doing a pretty good job of breaking down this Cobbler zone, getting it in the right spot. They're getting it in the middle and either kicking it out, or they're even taking quite a few shots even in there. They're not clean looks, but they're doing a great job of getting contested, but still getting a decent-looking shot.
Mentally makes both free throws. She now is 4 for 4 from the free throw line overall. 27-12. It's now a 15-point lead for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Bounce pass, it goes to Cooney. Now she gets it back out to Rinto, left side to Glade. Glade to Rinto. Back to Glade on the left side. She'll pull up, shoot the three from the top of the key, and it's good for Sadie Glade. 3 3-pointers in the ball game for Sadie Glade. Back to a 12-point lead now for the Lady Knights on the State Farm scoreboard. Here's Mentally to basketball. Left corner, they go to Ronsick. Wide open for three. It is no good. Glade grabs the rebound. She'll give the ball to Rinto. She'll work her way into the front court for the Cobblers. Amaray, Rinto, top the key, right side to Glade. Back to Rinto now. They reverse it to Cooney. Over to Rinto. Rinto decides to drive, bounce pass down low, but it was at the feet of Josie Hill, and it goes out of bounds.
Which, as long as her feet are a long ways away.
Josie at 6'2". It was a nice play, but Rinto, again, just the pass too low at the feet of Josie Hill.
It was a great breakdown.
There's a three. This is going to be Bergen Riley. Her three is no good. Ronsick grabs the rebound. The ball is knocked out of her hands. A nice steal there by the Cobblers. Here's Rinto now in the front court for Rapid City Central. They trail 27-15 is your score. Rinto left side gets the ball. They'll go to Hill. Hill on the left wing looking inside for Smith. Smith in the low post. Turnaround jumper is blocked by Mentally, but she's called for the foul, so that'll send Dennis Smith to the free throw line.
Colesrud gives Kirkaby the look. Still giving him the stink eye.
That is quite the look there from Kent Colesrud, the head coach of the O'Gorman Lady Knights.
I'll tell you what. I see what he's looking at. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but I can see what he's looking at. And man, that was a great-looking block. Whether she got much of her arm, I don't know, because our angle isn't the greatest over here. But, you know, when you're at this angle, you can kind of see what the crowd sees, which isn't always what the official sees. So you kind of go with it.
Smith missed the first free throw. She made the second, so she's going to take a seat, get a quick break here. 4:28 to go in the second quarter on the State Farm scoreboard. O'Gorman 27 and the Cobblers 16. They get the ball to Mentally, now to Abdush, top of the key. They work it to Friedman. Or Ronsick, I'm sorry. Now Abdush, she's wide open for three. That one off the mark, no good. Hill grabs the rebound, and we get a whistle against the Lady Knights.
Yeah. And, and they're, except for Josie Hill, they're decidedly taller. In general, they got 2-3 players out there. They're much taller than the Cobblers, so a little bit easier to kind of get over the back, as we call it, the type of situation. So
Bergen Riley picks up her first third-team foul against the Lady Knights here at this midway point of the second quarter. An 11-point lead for the Lady Knights.
Man.
Down low, they work the ball to Richards. Richards, fadeaway jumper, and she bakes it in. And that's what they need is players to come off the bench there and step up and give them those quality minutes. Here's Lucy Moore now on that right wing. Gets the ball to the corner. They go to Mentally. She drives the baseline, pull up, shoots the jumper, and it's good for Kira Mentally. 10 points now for Kira Mentally. 29-18, back to an 11-point lead for the Lady Knights. Here's Glade from the top of the key. That three rims in and out, no good. Ronsick grabs the rebound. She'll bring the ball in the front court for the Lady Knights. She wants to drive, puts up the floater in the paint. That one is no good. Rebound, though, to the Lady Knights. Now they get it out to Moore. Moore to Abdush. She'll shoot the three from this left side, and she knocks it down. Molly Abdush has had a good first half, for the Sioux Falls O'Gorman Lady Knights.
Yeah, and they're just doing a great job breaking down the defense and hitting the perimeter shots.
In the low post now, Richards the basketball for the Cobblers. Spins to the baseline. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Moore had the basketball. She knocked it out of bounds, or I guess it was Wachapi Cooney who got a hand on it, so it will be O'Gorman basketball. 2:42 to go in the second quarter. Again, O'Gorman 32 and the Cobblers 18. Molly Abdush in the front court, dribbles to that far side. In front of the Cobblers, they get it into the paint, and a tough shot there, but Bergen Riley over the defender puts it in for two. 34-18 now. O'Gorman's pulling away here. Here's Josie Hill in the paint, puts up a tough shot. She's going to get the friendly bounce. 6 points now for Josie Hill. You got 2 minutes left now. Cobblers hoping to try to make a run before halftime here.
And I'll tell you what they did yesterday. A held ball there. They did actually. They were down, I want to say 13-11, kind of right in there, right at the end of the second quarter. And they made a great little run even within the last minute, closed it to within 5, came out, hit right away at the start of the third quarter, and made it look good. And then all of a sudden it was back to 13 again.
Here's Nevaeh Cooney. She drives, shots no good. Hill gets the rebound, +1. She puts up the shot as she was falling down. They're going to count the basket, +1 for Josie Hill. That was not an easy shot there, but that was a big basket for Hill.
Oh, big. And we talked about the offensive rebounds. They just have not gotten anything today, and now Josie Hill gets one, converts.
Free throw is no good. At the other end, Ronsick puts up the shot, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul against the Cobblers. That's going to be Emma Ray Rinto, and that's number 3 on Rinto.
Well, you need her to stay in the game. When you think about scores and you think about Josie Hill and you think about Sadie Glade and what each aspect they bring to this Cobbler team on the floor, Emory Rinto is that little X factor. Hustles, works hard defensively, runs the point. She's not going to be your leading scorer, but she does so many other things in so many different areas. Yeah, definitely. And now Glade's going to have to be the point guard here. Glade, left side, they'll get it to Nevaeh Cooney. She'll hand it back to Glade. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Over to Cooney on the right wing. They'll reverse it left side. Cooney back to Glade. She's going to shoot the long three. This one off the front of the iron, no good. Moore chases down the loose ball, gets it to Ronsick. Ronsick works her way into the front court. Passes to Abdush. Now into the corner, there's Moore. She's going to shoot the three. That's an air ball. The ball is loose. Ronsick comes away with it, puts up the shot, no good. And it's going to be Hill with the rebound. She'll hand it off to Glade. Glade across the timeline. 60 seconds remaining now.
They work it to Smith, and it's going to be stolen. Abdush ahead to Ronsick in the front court. Ronsick, a clear pass to the basket. It's blocked by Hill. She had a pass for a moment, but Hill comes flying in there, gets the block, but makes contact.
Oh, yeah, she absolutely ran into it. That's just the first on Hill.
I thought it was her second, but
yeah, it's the first one earlier. But either way, she just taking off. I'd almost taking it personal. Hey, man, that was mine, and we're running to the floor, getting down there. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the greatest look. Abdush just a great sense there, read the pass, and was an easy steal.
Hannah Ronsick now 6 for 6 from the free throw line. That gives O'Gorman the lead, 38-22 on the State Farm scoreboard. We're down to the final 45 seconds of the first half. Here's Glade, the basketball around the screen, gets it to Wachape Cooney. Down low, it's going to be Hill in that right corner. Or left corner. She'll get the ball out. Hill. Left side to Cooney. Back to Hill. Hill, ball fake to the right, drives to her left and calls for the travel.
Yeah, I don't know if she kind of felt like she was going to hit a three, but then kind of saw a little bit of a lane there in the middle of that indecision. And
so the shot clock is off. O'Gorman could hold for the final shot of this first half if they choose. Here's Abdush, the basketball to Ronsick, top of the key. Ronsick over to Riley, back to Abdush. Now they go to Ronsick on this near side. Back to Abdush. They're just playing keep away right now. She'll dribble to the left wing, get it to Ronsick, and now over to Riley. Cross-court pass to Ronsick. Out to Abdush. She'll shoot the long three-pointer. It's no good, and that's the buzzer. That's the end of the first half here at Howard Nas Gymnasium. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After 2 quarters, it's O'Gorman 38 and Rapid City Central 22. We're back with our halftime show right here in 1 minute on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
Happy Honda Days! We have a special gift for you. We have as low as 0% on some of our most popular models. That's right, you could be driving a 22 Honda HR-V featuring Magic Seat with long and tall modes, allowing for gear up to 8 feet long and 4 feet tall, or a Pilot with Cabin Talk. Talk to rear passengers with ease, both for just 0% or for just 1.9% for up to 5 years. Choose a 21 Honda Accord and get amazing gas mileage, 48 miles per gallon. We will see you soon at Denny Menholt, Rushmore Honda. See dealer for details. Happy Honda Day.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 AM. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
O'Gorman 38 and Rapid City Central 22. The O'Gorman Lady Knights led 22-12 at the end of the first quarter, and then they outscored the Cobblers 16-10 in that second quarter to lead or break this game open and lead 38-22 here at halftime. Again, for the Cobblers team, they're just, that defense is causing them havoc. They're not protecting the basketball. And again, they're trying to work it inside to Josie Hill, to Dennis Smith, but just having some troubles this afternoon, and we know why. The O'Gorman Lady Knights are the top-ranked team.
Yeah, it definitely. 4 areas. This game is being determined by 4 different factors. One is actually 3. One, the ability for O'Gorman to break down the zone defense of the Cobblers, knocking down threes, getting it in the middle, just creating all sorts of havoc, and not being able to, and being able to convert where they need to. On the other end, they are allowing the Cobblers one and done, basically. There are no second chance or very few second chance opportunities for the Cobblers to get anything done. And 3, like you said, their defense, the passes just aren't quite crisp enough for the Cobblers, and the Knights are doing a great job of just reading the passes. So when you've got lackluster passing, you read it well, it creates all of those turnovers. So causing the turnovers over here, getting the easy rebounds and not giving the Cobblers second chance opportunities, and then breaking down their defense on the other end in a couple different fashion aspects. That's really the story of this game this afternoon. Again, here at halftime, it is 38-22. O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. Looking at the scoring in the first half, the Cobblers are led by Sadie Glade with 9 points, 8 points for Josie Hill. And I'd say a lot of Josie Hill's points did not come easy. No, definitely not. Obviously, she hit the game winner last night out here against Brandon Valley, and continuing that today. You know, for Josie Hill, she's got lots of moves, but she's not the quickest player, and I think the Knights are being able to read her a little bit better, maybe a little bit more athletic than Josie Hill is, and so she's not fooling anyone. She's using her ability and getting limited success out of it, but I think that's probably limiting her from being even a bigger threat for the Cobblers. Also scoring for Rapid City Central is 2 points for Wachapi Cooney and 2 for Mari Richards. And then Dennis Smith is 1 of 2 from the free throw line for her only point in this ball game. For the O'Gorman Lady Knights, they're led by 3 players. Actually, there's 3 players in double figures. Molly Abdush has 12 points in this first half, 10 points each for Kara Mentally and Bergen Riley, and then 6 points for Hannah Ronsick. Surprisingly, Hannah does not have a field goal. She's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, but I guess it doesn't matter where you do your damage from as long as you make those free throws. Yeah, absolutely. That's what good players can do. If you're struggling and she's shooting the ball from outside somewhere on the floor, if you're struggling there, you know, attack the rim, get to the free throw line, make your free throw. So that's what good players do. They find ways to be successful, whether it's either defense or offense or whatever it may be. They find ways to do that. Yeah, she's not the leading scorer today, but it wasn't like she was the only talent that O'Gorman had. Plenty of players, obviously, we talk about Abdush and mentally chipping in what they need to and stepping up as players. Also, from the free throw line, the O'Gorman Knights are 12 of 15 from the free throw line. For Rapid City Central, just 1 of 3. Something I would think they want to try to get to that free throw line. You know, they want to try to maybe cause some foul trouble, just attack the basket a little bit more in the second half. It definitely, they have to do something. They have to have crisper passes, and they got to be able to move the ball better. They're shooting from the perimeter okay. Obviously, they're going to have to shoot a little bit more. Not in desperation mode at this time, so they're still going to have to try to get a good shot out of wherever they got to get it. But, yeah, they can't just... A couple of the players, Dennis Smith, probably maybe more, Josie Hill a little bit more, they're a little bit more telegraphic on their passes. So when they're moving the ball in and out into the right players, they can't make that telegraph type of pass. Instead, they got to be able to move it with a little bit more purpose, velocity, intensity. I don't know the right adjective for that. And be able to just create that open opportunity for a better look. And again, it's not going to be on the inside. There's going to be a few here or there, but it's not going to be most of that. They're going to have to hit the perimeter shots, and they're going to have to crash the board to get second chance opportunities. That's the bottom line. If it's one and done and you're not dropping them like crazy, like it's pouring outside, then you're going to walk away with a long night. It is the halftime show right here on Fox Sports Rapid City, and here at the break, it's O'Gorman 38, Rapid City Central 22. We're going to take one more break or step aside here in our halftime show. We'll come back. We'll try to track down some scores. Early game this afternoon, so we may not have a lot of scores yet to report, but again, we'll try to track some down for you. Again, it's the halftime show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM, Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch the TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Scott Carlson right here in Rapid City, and I can switch you over and you can start saving today. Me and my team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. It's easy to switch and save. Just call me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson. Want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals from your favorite Toyotas. 2022 Highlander, Camry, 4Runner, and Tundra. Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. The value of Toyota just keeps getting better. See you at Denny Menholt Toyota, Rapid City. Toyotathon is
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
With Dean Gurr, I'm Jerome Wickersham. On a Saturday afternoon, it's the top-ranked O'Gorman Lady Knights taking on the fifth-ranked Rapid City Central Cobblers. Right now, as we get set to start this third quarter, O'Gorman leads Rapid City Central 38-22, led by Molly Abdush with 12 points. For the Cobblers, they're led by Sadie Glade with 9 points here at the break.
A big game tonight over at the Sanford Pentagon. Number 1 DeSmet against number 2 St. Thomas More.
What time is that game?
That is tonight, 6:30. I don't know if that's our time or Duval's time, but either way, big-time game tonight for that.
Now, obviously, early in the afternoon here, not a lot of games being played, but I know, Dean, later tonight, you'll be traveling to Pine Ridge. It's the Red Cloud Spearfish game, I believe.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, and the game's supposed to be later, so they're going to move it up. So if we could shorten up our post game, that'd be fantastic, so I can get on the road.
We could probably do that.
Yeah, we're great.
We're going to jump back into the action now. It'll be Knights basketball going from left to right now here at Howard Noss Gymnasium. Same starters for both teams. Here's Friedman, right side. They're going to work it to Riley. Now into the corner. Ronsick down low to Mentally trying to pass out, and Glade gets the steal for the Cobblers. Again, we'll see what the Cobblers do defensively, but see how they're going to, attack this zone at the other end now. There's Jones to Rinto.
Yeah, defensively, they're not going to change anything zone-wise. Just be more alert, more aware, more active.
Rinto top the key, gives the ball to Jones. Jones almost loses it. She'll try to work it out. She'll get it to Smith. Instead, it goes to Glade, actually. Glade to that right side. We're down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jones back to Glade. Glade trying to work it down low. Instead, Abdush gets the steal, gets it ahead to Ronsick. Ronsick in the front court. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is good for Hannah Ronsick. Yeah, that point's now for Hannah.
That possession by the Cobblers, they were just... It was too light of a pass into Dennis Smith. She was easily double-teamed.
Jones down low to Smith. Smith drives, and she's going to bank it in for 2.
Much better. If you beat the zone before it becomes a zone, you have a lot more success.
Ronsick at the other end gets the ball over Josie Hill. She puts it in for 2. And we're going to get a timeout. 6:44 to go in the third. And is this going to be a 30-second timeout? So we'll keep it here. Again, 6:44 to go in the third quarter on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agent Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. O'Gorman 42, Rapid City Central 24.
Yeah, they're getting beat on the other end. They're hustling, but just getting beat a little too much. Converting where they need to, not allowing the defense to set up. Definitely always a different aspect of it. You talk about breaking down defenses and what have you. But you also got the transition game. That's one of the best ways to beat a zone, is to let the zone set up.
Mm-hmm. So the Cobblers come out of that timeout. They'll come with Smith, Hill, Rinto, Sadie Glade, and Aaliyah Jones. Same starters on the floor for the O'Gorman Knights. Sadie Glade will trigger it in. It'll be some full court pressure. They get it, trying to get it into Rinto, but it's knocked out of bounds by Bergen Riley. So it'll stay Cobbler basketball from that right corner. They get the ball into Rento. Bounce pass back to Glade. Glade, to the right side, passes the ball ahead to Jones. They have numbers. It's 4-on-1. Here's Jones. She drives and takes it in for 2. Like you said, they got in transition there. They have the numbers, and they get the basket at the other end. Here's Riley now. She'll get it to Abdush, top of the key. Cobbler sticking with that 2-3 zone. Now they work it around. Here's Ronsick from the left elbow. Gets it out. Riley shoots the 3, and she has been hot from the long range this afternoon. Her third three-pointer of this contest. Back the other way. Glade on that left wing. Gets the ball out. It'll go to Rento. Rento now to Jones on the right wing. Back to Rento. They'll reverse it left side to Glade. Glade looking inside for Hill. Instead, they go to Rento. Rento back to Glade. Glade drives to the left, gets to the left baseline, puts up a tough shot. No good. The ball's tapped out into the hands of Rento. Now they go to Jones. Jones to Hill on the left elbow. Hill takes a step in, puts up the shot. No good. And the rebound grabbed by Mentally. Here comes Abdush now in the front court. Passes right side to Ronsick. She thought about a 3. Ronsick around the screen to the left side, gives it to Abdush. Now they work it inside, back to a pass. And a nice play there as Kira Mentally puts it in for 2.
Just a great look by Abdush, cutting corners. You know, when the ball's out up top, everybody focuses up top, and they lose players underneath. And just great job of breaking that down for the O'Gorman Knights.
47-26, a 21-point lead now for the Lady Knights. Cobbler basketball, left side, they'll work it to Rento. Now down low to Smith. Smith, back outside. Glade will shoot the 3. This one is good for Staten Glade. 4 3-pointers now for the 5'8 senior. 47-29, back to an 18-point lead for the Lady Knights. Ball's knocked out of the hands. It's loose. It's going to be picked up by Riley. Left side to Abdush now. They'll get the ball. It'll go to Friedman to Riley. She's wide open for 3. That one is no good. The battle for the rebound. Glade comes away with it. Outlet pass to Rento. Rento works her way into the front court for the Cobblers. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Glade now. Back to Rento. Bounce pass, or the pass right side to Jones. Jones back to Rento. Rento to Smith. Smith feeds Hill. Hill kicks it back outside. They'll work it around, and this is going to be Glade for 3. That one is off the mark, no good. Chasing down the loose ball is going to be Ronsick. Ronsick right in front of us, gets into the front court for the Lady Knights. Passes left side to go to Abdush. Abdush back to Ronsick, now to Abdush, top of the key, reverses it, right side they go to Riley. Cross-court pass, and Abdush shoots the 3. That one is short, no good. Jones gets the steal, and the Cobblers trying to run with it. Instead, it's going to be Abdush with the steal. Abdush in the front court now. Gives it to Ronsick. She'll shoot the 3. That one bounces around the rim, no good. Getting the rebound is Riley. She is fouled, so Bergen Riley goes to the free throw line.
And I'll tell you right now, I think, I don't know if the Cobblers are tired a little bit. There was not this possession, but the previous possession. The Knights didn't move the ball around that much. It was 1 or 2 passes, but it went over to kind of the outside elbow there. But the Cobblers just didn't get over there. It wasn't a tremendously quick pass by any means, but just didn't get there. The shot came up. They didn't hit it, but that's kind of a telltale sign of how successful you're going to go, how hard you're working, how tired you are. If you don't close out on an easy pass like that, it spells trouble.
Bergen Riley makes 1 of 2 free throws. It's 48-29 now. The Knights with that 19-point lead. There's a 3 for Cooney. This one is no good. Glade grabs the rebound, double team. Gets in the paint, though, puts up a tough shot, no good. Ball is tapped out into the hands of Bergen Riley. Now they push the ball in the front court. The ball is loose. And they say it was last touch, though, by Rento, so it will be Lady Knights basketball.
Just flying down the court. But, yeah, it's just they're allowing O'Gorman to continue. They're getting some offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities. Of course, O'Gorman just cashing in from downtown. I don't know how many threes you got for them, but, you know, there's got to be at least 10 of them. My rough estimate.
For O'Gorman?
Yeah.
5 3-pointers. Just 5? Seems like more than that.
Right? Yeah, they're hitting some.
Here's Moore. She's trapped in the corner. Gets the ball out to Abdush. Back to Moore in the right corner. Now they go to Riley. Left side, it's going to be Ronsick back to Riley, top of the key. She reverses it. Abdush to Moore along the right baseline, and Lucy Moore knocks it down. The 5'7" sophomore, and you notice with Coach Kent Colesroot, he doesn't really play a lot of players off the bench. He did last night, late in the ball game when they took out all the starters, but otherwise he doesn't go very deep.
No, he doesn't. He's got a quality team, and sometimes a little harder when you play in a zone. If the team can make that zone work really hard, they get a little bit more tired.
Running jumper in the paint, no good for Rento. Ronsick comes away with it now. She works her way into the front court, trying to pass it down low to Riley. Riley, tough shot, but she's going to bank it in for two.
Again, beating the zone before it becomes a zone.
16 points now for Bergen Riley. 52-29. O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. 2 minutes to go in the third. There's a reverse. A tough shot. No good for Wachape Cooney. Abdush pushes the ball to Ronsick in the front court. Bounce pass to Bergen Riley. Her shot is no good. Glade comes away with it. They get the ball in the front court. And, it looks like there's been some sloppy passes by the Cobblers. Abdush now in the low post. And she's going to be fouled by Smith. But you see the Cobblers trying to get on that last possession, trying to get in transition, and again, just not some crisp passes, and things just did not look sharp.
Yeah, well-coached team. They're aware of how things are going on the floor, where the ball's coming. They're not running back the other way with their heads looking at the wall. They've got eyes on the ball at all times, even though it's in transition. That's a great job, transition D, going from your offense back to defense, but you're moving it down the floor. Teams want to push it. If you've got your head on a swivel, your hands up in the air, your wits about you, you can read some of those passes if they're not crisp, solid, hard, and take advantage of it.
Tila Duran is checked in the ball game. She'll get the ball to Glade. Now they work it around. Driving is Wachape Cooney. That shot is no good. It's a battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch, it looks by Marissa Cadotte, the 5'10 junior, who checked in for the Cobblers. 1:20 to go in this third quarter, 54-29. O'Gorman leading Rapid City Central. They'll get the ball. It'll go to Moore on the right wing. In the right corner, Ronsick back to Moore. Now they work it to number 23. I'll have to look at my roster there. New player for the O'Gorman Knights.
Yeah, she played a lot in the JV game.
Running at the other end was 22. That's going to be Nevaeh Cooney. Her shot is no good. Ronsick in the front court now, gives it to Moore. Now Abdush to Friedman. Bounce pass to Moore. Into Ronsick in the right corner. She'll shoot the three, and Ronsick knocks it down.
Just great ball movement. Working it around. That defense has a hard time keeping up because they work it so well.
Walking foul at the other end.
It's like hot potato, if you will. I mean, that's really, if you think about it, when you're going to beat a zone, you got to move the ball quickly, and you got to know what you're doing with it. Obviously, you got to have court vision, see where your players are, and constantly move it. And you can't just move it, 10 feet from the top, back and forth. It's around the horn, in through the horn, people running the lane, just constantly making that defense go. Skip passing, if you can be effective, skip passer. You can get them shifting so much, and then all of a sudden, if you got guys, ladies that can shoot like these gals can, you get them in a corner, they can bury it, and then they bury you.
Marissa Cadotte makes both free throws. 57-31 is your score. O'Gorman with the lead, down to 17 seconds now. Here's Moore to Peyton Peterson in the ball game. Peterson to Moore on the left wing. Out to Ronsick. Ronsick over the right side. That's going to be Karsten Schlemgen into the right corner. The shot is up. It is no good. Battle for the rebound. Cobblers come away with it. And that's going to be your buzzer. That's the end of three here at Howard Knobs Gymnasium. And on the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. After three, it's the O'Gorman Lady Knights 57, Rapid City Central 31. We're back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and online at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper & Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper & Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
Where can you get good neighbor service and surprisingly great insurance rates? At State Farm. I'm State Farm agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop looking around. State Farm agent Matt McCormick, I'm ready to help. Call 348-0464 for surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
South Dakota High School basketball on Fox Sports Rapid City. Presented by Black Hills Surgical Hospital Sports Medicine and powered by the Rehab Doctors.
And welcome back to the Anytime Auto Sales Service and Detail broadcast booth with Dean Gurr. I'm Jerome Wickersham. Cobbler basketball to start this fourth quarter in the girls basketball matchup. They try to work the ball in the corner. Instead, we're going to get a travel. That's Nevaeh Cooney who had the basketball.
Yeah, so there was a shot over here, which I thought Cooney had a great look at that I think she should have taken earlier. Now they end up turning the ball over.
Here's Abdush the basketball for the Lady Knights. Into the left corner, Ronsick shoots the three, and she hits another one. Hannah Ronsick has come alive here in the second half. She only had 6 points in the first half, has 10 points now in the second half. Here's Sadie Glade, the basketball. Cross-court pass to Geron. Tila Geron drives, puts up the floater. That one she banks in for two. Lady Knights with the basketball. Here's Ronsick now. Dribbles to the top of the key. They work it down low. Friedman, the basketball, puts up a tough shot. But Hannah Friedman gets it to go. That's her first basket. It's 62-33 now with 6:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. There's Nevaeh Cooney, the basketball. Out to Glade, back to Cooney. She'll shoot the three. That one off the mark. Getting the rebound is going to be Geron, and she puts it back in for two.
Amazing second chance opportunities, what they do.
Mm-hmm. At the other end, the ball is going to be stolen. Cobblers get the steal. Sadie Glade works the ball in a hurry in the front court, gives it to Cooney. She'll shoot the three, and that's Nevaeh Cooney who knocks down the tray. So a little bit of a run here by the Cobblers. Again, they find themselves behind by quite a ways here against O'Gorman, 62-38, but again, hitting some big shots to start this fourth quarter. Riley, the basketball, trying to get it to Friedman, and she throws it over Friedman. It goes out of bounds right to the coach.
Yeah, he did a good job of trapping that on the ground. He was even on one knee, so it wasn't even a travel.
Cobbler basketball after that turnover. Here's Rento, who's back in the game. She's playing with 4 personals. They work it down low. Geron, right baseline jumper. Shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. Hill comes away with it to keep it alive for the Cobblers. Right side to Geron. Geron puts up a scoop shot. That was a tough shot. No good. It goes out of bounds. And it was last touched by Josie Hill.
Yeah, she went right into the defender. Great defensive guarding position by the defender. Verticality. She ran right in here and thought, I'm just going to continue this, and like you said, just scooped it right up.
So it'll be O'Gorman basketball. 5:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Ronsick right corner to Abdush, down low to Friedman. They'll work it out. Abdush shoots the three. That one in the air ball, no good, and that's mentally, I'm sorry, she got the rebound. Her shot is no good, but Bergen Riley there to clean it up, and she puts it in for two.
That's 2 offensive rebounds in that possession alone. That just kind of spells what the game has been like for the Cobblers.
At the other end, the shot no good for the Cobblers. We're down to 5 minutes remaining. Again, O'Gorman, the top-ranked team, only 1 loss. That was to Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley, of course, lost last night. They're playing Rapid City Stevens this afternoon. Left side, Abdush, the basketball for the Lady Knights. Gives it to Ronsick, back to Abdush. Abdush decides to drive the left baseline. Gets the ball out. It'll go to Riley. Cross-court pass to Ronsick. She is so quick with that three. That one, though, off the mark, no good. Ball's tapped around. Glade comes away with it. Glade to Rento now. She works her way into the front court, passes left side. They'll give it to Geron, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on the Lady Knights. Is that Hannah Ronsick?
And I'll tell you, just like you said, how well Ronsick catches and shoots. That's off-season work. That's summertime ball. That's camps. That's just in your own time getting together and working on it. You get someone to constantly feed you the ball, so you get into that shooting mode. That's one of the things that separates upper level ball from lower level ball. It's not a spot up; it's a catch and shoot. Josie Hill gets the rebound off the miss, and it's no good. So we'll come back the other way now. Still 64-38 in the post. Shot is up, no good for Ronsick. Hill grabs the rebound, gets the ball out to Rento. Rento in the front court now. They'll go to Glade, back to Rento, now right corner. There's Cooney for three. This one is off the mark, no good. Ronsick grabs the rebound, and the Knights come away with it. They'll get it to Abdush in the front court. 2-on-1, bounce pass to Moore. Moore now gets the ball out to Riley. She'll hand it off to Ronsick. She'll shoot the three. That one is short, no good. Riley gets the rebound, and she puts it in for two. Just you can tell right now the Cobblers have cashed it in. They're not getting after anything. It kind of looks like they're trying to do something, but not much.
Glade shoots a three from the right wing. That's no good. Now it's 3-on-2. The Knights with the basketball. Abdush left side. They put the ball in or give it to Lucy Moore. And in transition, Moore scores the layup.
Transition, hustling back, getting after rebounds. They're just, the day's over for the gals.
30-point lead now for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, 68-38. We're down to the final 3 minutes and 10 seconds. We're going to see new players come in now for the Lady Knights. All the starters are done for the game now. They'll extend their win streak now to 13 games after losing that first game of the season to Brandon Valley. Passing it around now. That's going to be Moore, the basketball. Gets it to Wing Okoye. She hands it off to Peterson. Peterson has her shot blocked by Josie Hill. The ball is loose. Going to be picked up by Rento. Rento trying to beat Moore. Puts up a tough shot. No good. And they're going to call the foul on Lucy Moore. That'll be her first. Second team foul, and Rento goes to the free throw line.
Good job by Moore. How about it is hard to run Rento down, even if she's dribbling the ball. She had a good 2 feet head start on her, but Moore did a great job trailing right behind her.
Amaray Rento at the free throw line. In fact, she makes her first point for this game. Again, Rento not known for her scoring. She does so many other things, playing point guard and also on the defensive side of the ball. Second free throw coming up, and that one is short, no good. It's a battle for the rebound. Okoye comes away with it. Of course, her, I believe, must be older brother, Okoye played for O'Gorman. She looks just like him. Left side shot is up. It is no good for 23. That's Karsten Schlimgen. Cobblers come away with it now. They'll work it to Jones in the front court. Jones kind of chases down the loose ball, and then she spins to her right and puts it in for two. 4 points for Aaliyah Jones. 68-41, O'Gorman with the lead. Just 2:15 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Again, thanks for watching on GoCobblersLive.com. Here's Okoye the basketball. Out to Moore. And now it's going to be stolen by Geron. Tila Geron in the front court. Gets in the paint, puts up the shot. A little short, no good. Gets her own rebound. And she is fouled. It's going to be a hold on the Knights. And that is going to be a Wing Okoye with her first fourth team foul. Again, we see new faces in with just 2 minutes to play now. Geron the basketball over the right side. Shot is short. It is saved by O'Gorman. In the front court, it's going to be Schlimgen. Schlimgen, ball fake to the right, shoots the three, no good. Getting the rebound is going to be number 20, Claire Benson. She is fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, you can think even, I mean, you put your sub-varsity players in, and they're doing a little bit better in general, but you can still see there's just a nose for where the ball is going, reading it off the rim, just getting after it. It's just a culture that the O'Gorman Knights have been, coaching, obviously, since they've been right out of the chute. Benson makes both free throws. Down to just a minute 35. It's 70-41. 29-point lead. Right side. It's Geron the basketball. She drives to her right. Puts up the shot high off the glass, but Keela Geron comes in. 6 points now for the 5'7" junior. Right side now. This will be more of the basketball to Okoye in that right corner. She drives the baseline. Loses the basketball. It is loose. Players, again, diving for it. Geron comes away with it. Geron in the front court now. Bounce pass right side. Driving the baseline, putting up the shot. That's number 32. We'll check number 32 on my roster here for the Cobblers. You have that, Dean? Leela Roybal. So she gets her first basket. We're going to get a travel at the other end, so Cobblers will come away with it. So it will be Cobbler basketball. We're down to the final 43 seconds. Geron in the front court. Dribbles to the right side. Drives hard to the basket once again, and she's going to get her 8 points. Keela Geron with 8 points. We're down to the final 29 seconds. Shot clock is off, so the Knights could hold for it if they choose. They won't. They're going to shoot. There's Benson. Her shot is no good. Rebound to the Cobblers. We're down to 18 seconds now. Again, Keela Geron in the front court for the Cobblers. Gets around the screen to the left side. Thought about a three. Instead, on that pick and roll, she gives it to number 34. That shot is no good. That was Marissa Cadot. Knights come away with it. They will run out the clock. And that is your ball game. On the State Farm scoreboard, insured by agents Scott Carlson and Matt McCormick. The top-ranked O'Gorman Knights get the win this afternoon over Rapid City Central. The final score, O'Gorman 70, Rapid City Central 47. We're back in 1 minute with our post-game show right here on 106.7 FM, 1150 AM. Fox Sports Rapid City and foxsportsrapidcity.com.
I'm Tyler Hogan, and this is my wife.